guys, welcome to Mr. Ink's 2021-22 second semester CVA Keystone project. What is this about? It's about the
Happy birthday to
birthday polynomials. Let's go.
Happy birthday.
I got a table of contents, directions, frequently asked questions, top 5 mistakes, scoring rubric, resources, student examples, and then we're going to go through all of these. Directions. It's time for thinking, reflecting, and connecting math to your birthday. How? Well, you're going to make a copy of this presentation. It is now yours. So you can just go to File, make a copy, and it's yours now. Entire presentation. You're going to be using your phone, brain, camera, webcam, Google Slides, and Google Drive. You can even use a script to write, to record, and say your answers and read them slowly and loudly. It doesn't hurt to practice, and you're going to put your volume on max and record landscape, which is sideways, and make sure to change your share settings for the video link to everybody. And when you're finished, you can delete all my stuff on these slides. Why? So you can answer the question, my math class really helped me with basketball or with polynomials. This is going to be due May 13th, Friday, 3 p.m., and you'll turn it in on the last slides here under resources. And scoring rubric, this is worth 15% of your grade. Okay, some frequently asked questions. I don't have a camera. Well, you're going to have to think 5 C's, critical thinking. How can you get one? How can you borrow someone's phone or tablet? Are there examples? You can go to YouTube and just type in Mr. Math Inc. projects. I have hundreds of projects out there. You guys are also going to see mine, and at the very end, you'll see some student examples. Do you need to show your face? Yes, you need to make sure you show. Make sure it's your project. Do I have to create one long video? You could create shorter videos and link them in there. I'll show you guys a resource at the very end to do that. All right, let's take a look at the top 5 mistakes students will make. Number 1, share settings. If the video or document is housed in your Google Drive, you need to change the settings to everyone. Mistake number 2 is loudness. Make sure the camera mic is close to the person. So if you're using your phone, it should be 5 feet or closer to you. Number 3 is explain. It's like the first grade thing, you know, the share and tell. Students usually make the mistake of just sharing, like, hey, this is what it is, my teddy bear, but you don't, without telling or pointing to or explaining to us why it's important. Number 4, know the math. Look back at your notes, Khan Academy, and the internet to learn, and then retell it in your own words. And number 5, practice. Isn't it a great thing about videos? You can practice. If you messed up, guess what? You can delete it and do it again until it's right. Here's a scoring rubric about what's important. When it says student done, you can go ahead and just put an X here to show that you finished it. That helps you keep track of where you're at, and over here I will grade it on the teacher grade. All right, so what's the first thing? Number 1, pick a fun theme. I have some fun ideas here. You can do jump rope, you can do food, candy, spaghetti, sidewalk chalk, your own theme, school appropriate music, artist, band or sport. Well, guess what I'm picking? I'm picking basketball. That's right, basketball. So you can input a picture of basketball. I don't know, here. Let's just put in this one. Oh, look at that is the basketball game I'll be playing in. And how about some cool basketball music for my background music? Oh yeah, there it is. All right, step number 2, your birthday. What's your birthday? Create your polynomial. So you need to write your birthday. You're gonna create a polynomial. And if you need directions on the Google Slides how to make it an exponent degree, I'll show you guys. So my birthday is August 17th, 1983. Change it to numerical, 8/17, 1983. And basically these become the coefficients. Coefficients, or the numbers in front of the variable and degree. So I'm just gonna write out the numbers 8, 1, 7, 1, 9, 8, 3. And you just need enough exponents, so x to the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. There's some more specific directions down here, 1 to 5. For example, if you do September 6, 1974, you can also make it 8 digits by putting zeros in there. And it'll tell you, it's fine to have zeros, but you have to kind of tell us. And basically, you choose what to do with the positive and negative numbers. So how did I get that x to the 5th power. Let's say it's not there. Let's just say it says 5. Well, maybe I just put it over here. Let's say you want to exponent that one, which you don't. Format text superscript for exponent. So format text and then superscript. Whoops, there it goes. Then you can type in the number, or I should have made a mistake. I should have just highlighted it. Format text superscript. Okay, so that's how you make an exponent using Google Slides or Google Documents. So we got your birthday, we got your polynomial. Number 3, we're gonna graph it. So go to Desmos or use your creativity. So if you're using like a jump rope, using spaghetti or candy on the floor, sidewalk chalk is a cool one. You're gonna insert your birthday. So let me go back over here. Copy and paste this. This is my birthday polynomial. Just put it right here. Okay. And now you're gonna go to Desmos and insert your birthday so you can get a graph. Okay, we're at Desmos, so I'm gonna paste mine in there. Now you're gonna look at this and it's gonna look kind of weird, right? So that's not an exponent, it reads it as 8x5. So what I need to do is open up this keyboard and I'm going to highlight the 5 and put a to the b power, which shows it's an exponent. So go ahead and do that for all of these. Okay, so here's my polynomial, and now if you look at it, it just looks like a big line, okay? So you could try to just press zoom out, and you'll notice I can zoom out forever, and it didn't really do anything. So what you're gonna have to do is use some critical thinking here. Let me go back to the original one around here, something like this. And I'm gonna have to change the window. So I think I'm gonna press this wrench, make it a little darker. And I'm gonna have to play around with these numbers. So let's just say I wanted to go from -100 to +100. Let's see what happens if I just add a 0 in here. Let's see if it shows my graph. Nothing? Okay, so let's do the same thing with the y-axis. Let's go up to 70, see what happens. Nothing? How about 700? Nothing? 7,000? Okay, we're getting a little bit better. Let's add some zeros over here. How about a 0 there? And a 0 here. Okay, nothing much. Maybe we don't need to add zeros. Let's see. So you're gonna have to play around. Oh, we got something, and now it looks like a curve. You're gonna have to play around with this so that your graph, see, if you're using a tablet or your phone, it's a little bit easier to kind of move around. But now I have a graph here, so this is a good thing. And let's see what our directions next. Toggle zoom and windows to find your graph. It should look like a roller coaster, which we have. And take a screenshot of your graph. Okay, so I'm on a Mac, and my Mac has, I think, Command Shift 4. Let's see what happens. And notice how my arrows turn to that. And now I have, let's see, and I'm just gonna press Control V to see what happens. Nope. There it is, it's right there. Well, look it up on the internet, how to find a screenshot. I can't do anything for you guys. Gotta do some work. And there's my graph. And I can just copy and paste that to each of mine now, because I'm gonna have to use it again. So we got a graph using Desmos, or you can sketch it out. But you'll notice something about the values. That really helps, okay? All right, there it is. So, Math 4A, we're getting some math now, is math characteristics. Label the increasing and decreasing portions of the graph. Use an arrow on the graph. I'm not going to explain to you what increasing, decreasing, and y-intercept is, because, hey, that's part of the project. You guys have to explain it. But I want to show you guys, it says, like, hey, use arrows on the graph. So you can insert, things. What am I trying to insert? A shape. That's what I wanted. And you can do like arrows. So I'm just trying to show you guys how to get this. So you can do something like this, right? If you want to, you can change the color. Maybe you want yellow. And let's say you want to turn it somewhere, you can turn it. And maybe you want it to point to this -2 for some reason, okay? Or let's just say you want to do a star. Or hey, let's put in a basketball theme. Insert image, search the web. I'm gonna type in basketball clip art. And clip art is just kind of like something, you know, this one's nice. Try this one. And instead of putting, oh, I got me both. Whoops. I don't like this one. I guess I did both, but now I have a point on the graph, right? And maybe, again, I wanted to point, I don't know. Maybe you want the ball right there. Does that make sense? So then I'm saying, when I'm talking, I can say, hey guys, look at this point right here where the orange basketball is. Copy, paste, I get another one, put it over here if I wanted to. And, you know, you can also right click and you can put the order. So let's just say you, I don't know, for some reason you want the graph to come up forward or send to the back. It's way in the back now. You can right click it, or you can take this picture here, right click it, go in the order, and want to send it to the back. And that way that comes back up. Oh, see, that part I didn't need. So you're going to have to label it and tell us in words where is it increasing and decreasing. You can also use like drawing functions. So here's a scribble one. That one's super helpful. And then you can do that, right? Change it, maybe see what happens. There it is. And then maybe you just change it the thickness. I'm just trying to show you guys how to use stuff. And you change the color that you want, okay? So hopefully that was helpful to do things like that. Okay, the next one says math characteristics zeros. You're gonna have to take your graphs. Just go back. I guess I could just, since you have it on copy, right click, paste, there it is. Go to the next one, there it is too. Turning on this one, sure. Okay, so for the zeros, you're going to look at your polynomial and tell us what is the degree. So go ahead and type in a number there. Hint, when you're doing things, change the color. Change the color so we can easily see that. So if you put it in green, it doesn't really stand out. So let me say if the degree is 9, I can't really see that, but if you change it to say something like, you can even highlight the back color, say you want pink, something that we can totally see. Whoa, that's super bright. Then I can see your answers. Now, to help you with this is going to be kind of difficult to find these zeros using by hand algebra. So you can just go to this calculator. While that's loading up, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste our birthday polynomial. Okay, here's a zeros calculator. It's telling me how to write the equation. So I have it in there. And then I need to put in a, it's called a caret. So it's Shift 6 on mine. Shift 6 on my keyboard. Okay, and then auto, only roots. Okay, so you can click that off, so now it has both complex and real. Press, go ahead and calculate. It's calculating. And okay, so if you only have the real roots clicked, right here it has one real zero. And that kind of makes sense because you can kind of see that right there, negative 1.411. But why do I need this calculator? Is because I need it to calculate complex zeros. So I have one real, so just count it, there's one, right? And then how do you know it's complex? Is that it's going to have, it tells you complex roots there, and you just need to count them. Now this one, if you notice, this is called the complex solution. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that. You can kind of click on it or highlight it and you can copy and paste it. So you can just count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have one real plus 4 complex, and that's what I would write in there. So that's how you use the zero calculator. All right, characteristics here. Move this graph over. The domain, you're going to have to write an interval notation. Again, change your color of your answer, the range, figure it out from there. And then the end behavior, I already kind of filled out a template for you as x approaches positive infinity. This one, you're going to have to erase one of those, either pluses or minuses based off your graph, okay? Okay, then you're going to, number 5 is you're going to have to put in a video insert a video here, and you can have it from your Google Drive, insert video, and then you can look up if you have it in your Google Drive. There's all my recordings from classes, and I can just click on it and insert it. Okay? And I have a bunch of examples. You can pick one. You can do a math joke, or you can do one of the 10 math commandments. Okay? Make it fun, make it entertaining. That's what's best. So here's a bunch of math jokes you can pick from websites, and then you can actually see my examples from YouTube. Okay, capstone reflection. I need to find a blank for you guys. Go ahead and click on that. Fill it out. Fill out everything. What did I say? Everything. All 5 C's. And if you don't know what the 5 C's are, I will show you guys other resources. Here's some resources. If you are just recording one long video, then you can learn how to break it up and hyperlink it. Okay. This one is showing you the 5 C's. Okay. To help you fill out the capstone. And this is where you guys turn in your project. So let's go ahead and let's just say we're finished with our project. You're going to tell me what period you're in, 2A or period 8. You're going to type in your first name, last name, and Google Slides link. Cut and paste your Google Slides link here. Make sure your name is not on the video project. So if you've posted your video to YouTube, just make up a name, and you can make your link private so that only my YouTube channel is Mr. Mathing, or Google Drive can see it. Or you can make it unlisted, but make sure you share it with me. That doesn't mean give me the notification. That means actually changing the share. And I think it's just easiest when you press change and you make it to anyone with a link. That's basically everyone. Trust me, it's the safest thing to do for every single link you have in here. That's yours. Okay, so we're gonna copy and paste our link. So come up here, right click, copy. I'm gonna press paste. Did you check every link and its share settings? Here's a hint, send it to a friend or family member who can just check in and click on everything in your presentation. Did you put tagging on YouTube? If you put it on YouTube, that really helps because you can see I have lots of projects. And then you're kind of just answering questions about how you thought the project went. Okay? And that's it. You're done with your project. You're like, Mr. Ring, I need some student examples. You can click on all these YouTube videos who did the birthday polynomial in this first A through G. And I have a couple of comments about the students' projects. And then if you just need some ideas of like, hey, what did Mr. Ing, what did they do in your other projects? They didn't do birthday polynomial, they did something else, but I just put 2 other ones here. And that's how you do the Keystone Project birthday polynomials. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
We love math, we love math, we love math, every time we divide, we already know the path, Then we multiply, all we gotta do is roll the die,